Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friendship Pearson, and welcome again to my channel, Friendship Blue. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, May 27th of 2025, 8:39 in the a.m. I pray you guys had a beautiful holiday yesterday, and again, salute. Well, people, there was a lot of catastrophe yesterday. There was a lot of people unalived, a lot of circumstances. People, I had anticipated this because I do believe we are in the end time. And the powers in the end time are utilizing a lot of coded language. As you can see before you, the word memorial. Make sure I have it spelled right. Memorial. To think of someone or something or some event that took place and you cherish and or reflect in relation to the value. The coded language of the end time, unfortunately, is dark because the powers are from the pit of hell. As you can see, that memorial comes out to 49. When you look at our 365, the whole year, you subtract that from 49, you get sacrifice. 316. Jesus sacrificed his life for us that we might have life. The coded language of the last days is speaking. On this day, we had a lot of tragedy yesterday. Liverpool, you heard about the guy took his car and he rammed through there. You heard about endless shootings throughout America and the world. You had bombs going off in both areas of the world where they've been having wars. Do you understand? 49 is speaking. It's coded. It's dark. It means sacrifice, blood to be shed. This is what Satan is doing. When it came down to an event yesterday, however, and that was in Philadelphia, you take Memorial Day. And they play on words, people. Memorial Day. Like if something is memorialized and it's sets and you come back, then you rise it up, Memorial Day. And it was inside of a park. It was a park. And I'm gonna segue into that. Just want you guys to see it. P-A-R-K. Park comes out to 46, which means destruction or death. Now, follow me as I do this video because the coded language is there. I'm going to show you some unusual videos and break the thing down. Now, here's the situation that happened in Fairmount Park, okay? George Floyd died on 36th and Park. 36 like 3 6s, and then the park is 46, death. George Floyd died at 46. JFK died at 46. George Orwell died at 46. This is how they speak. Now watch this, and I'm going to break everything down. 3 straight short videos. Check it out.
1027, men and women hear gunshots, and we have officers out here. We have different groups of young people or different groups that are out here. They're moving them out of this process. Around 1027, they hear several gunshots fired. As a result of that gunfire, we have 11 shooting victims. Of those 11, 8 of them are adults. 2 of those individuals, a male and a female, have been pronounced. The other 8 are in, other 9 are in a stable condition. Of those total 11, 3 of them are juveniles, 15, 16, and 17. And so it's been a challenging day for the men and women throughout the different parts of the city. We had groups of individuals, particularly juveniles. This one, a little bit different. We have a blend of adults and juveniles. The men and women were here earlier in the day, saw the activity.
So yeah, it had a park, crowds and crowds of people. Let's look at the ages. These are the three ages that he just mentioned. That equals 48. Now, remember what I said earlier. Memorial Day, okay? Look at that in relation to April 8th. What happened on April 8th? There was an eclipse. The sun was darkened for a little while. Memorial Day. I want you to connect the spiritual side. And then an X came over the earth. It was April 8th of last year. You had the eclipse. It eclipsed it, right? It made it dark for a while. Then it came back to light. Memorial Day. 4-8. See, they speak. Look, it's deep how they speak. Allegedly, that's how they speak. So, I just want you to catch all this. I'm going to show you, break the whole thing down for you. Watch this here.
Matt, good morning. We're out here along Sedgley Drive, which is right next to Lemon Hill Drive. Behind us, all of these lights that are set up, the bright lights, are what police have put up because it's so dark out here. They've been trying to search this grassy area, this large area of Fairmount Park, for any evidence such as shell casings, and they definitely will be doing that moving forward. So this area isn't far from Kelly Drive and Boathouse Road, but it's in the park section. Police initially didn't realize the scale of the shooting because there were hundreds of people out here who ended up running for their lives. And once police started to realize that there were more.
And he said, lemon. We're going to break the whole thing down. Lemon. Now, this video got to spell. Pay very good attention to the wording that they're using. Watch his hand go up. You're going to see his hand go up. Okay? To me, this is all choreographed ahead of time and staged, allegedly. He's going to talk about up the hill. Everything is about rising. And you'll see. I'm going to put it out to you. Just watch the video.
You got Boathouse Row, and across the Kelly Drive there and up the hill is this Lemon Hill Park. And Steve Healy has...
Up the hill, Lemon Hill Park. We're going to break down Lemon Hill. Okay. You notice this here. Lavender Kleenex box. Now watch her choice of words. I'm going to point out her choice of words. Watch this.
Been live on the scene there, and I'm sure we're learning more now that the sun is up.
We're learning more now because the sun is up. Are you catching it? Code it, baby, code it. Watch this.
There, and I'm sure we're learning more now that the sun is up.
Yeah, this just happened 7.5 hours ago, right in the middle of the 10 o'clock news. The 911 calls flooded the dispatch in Philadelphia Police Headquarters at 10:27. So there's the historic mansion that stood there since 1799, but never before has it been draped in yellow crime scene tape as the morning sun hits that yellow tape where a police stands guard on the scene. And as we pan further left, emergency.
The morning sun hits it. You see these coded language? Everything's about the sun that's rising. People, they talking about the new system that's coming. I don't care what nobody say. It's the golden age. They keep making references to things that are rising. This is the new system. Oh, it's so deep. What a deep video.
So there's the historic mansion that stood there since 1799, but never before has it been draped in yellow crime scene tape as the morning sun hits that yellow tape where a police stands guard on
the morning sun hits the yellow crime scene tape. I can't get over it.
Mansion that stood there since 1799, but never before has it been draped in yellow crime scene tape as the morning sun hits that yellow tape where a police stands guard on the scene. And as we pan further left, emergency services brought in these floodlights last night that you see at construction sites. 3 different crime scene unit teams were here till 3 a.m. and said they'd be back in the daylight because they have
3 a.m. back in the daylight. Historically, haven't they said that Jesus rose at 3? Think about it. Listen to what his word. 3 a.m. and then daylight. Boom, daylight, the new sun.
As the morning sun hits that yellow tape where a police stands guard on the scene. And as we pan further left, emergency services brought in these floodlights last night that you see at construction sites. 3 different crimes unit teams were here till 3 a.m. and said they'd be back in the daylight because they have no...
Now, what I want to show you is this. He's going to say 1799, and you're going to see George Washington. Watch this. To me, all scripted, allegedly. Watch this.
The 10 o'clock news, the 911 calls flooded the dispatch in Philadelphia Police Headquarters at 10:27. So there's the historic mansion that stood there since 1799. But
1799, and there's George Washington. I want you to understand what's going on. Okay, we're going to break all this down. I just wanted to set this thing up for you so you guys can see where I'm going with this decode, okay? Speaking without speaking. Is there a setting more info in the morning? In the morning, in the AM, something's rising. The sun is up. Remember what she said? Oh, it's crazy. She said it.
The hill is this Lemon Hill Park.
And Steve Keeley has been live on the scene there, and I'm sure we're learning more now that the sun is up.
Mm-hmm. The sun is up, come out the 44. Barack Obama was the 44th president. The sun is up, come out the 55, people. Julius Caesar died at 55. When someone dies, someone rises. Julius Caesar will die. Somebody's going to be unalive soon. It will be, you know who. And Akhenaten, allegedly, 44, Barack Obama will rise. This is the sun. The sun is up. Oh, it's deep. They create these events, I believe, and they speak in this coded language. Oh, my Lord, it's deep. It's deep. Now, look. The reporter said 1799. What significant events happened in 1799? Look. The death of George Washington. What a coincidence. Was he not speaking without speaking when he pointed to it? Right here, George Washington, 1799. Okay, let's break it down. George Washington, 222. Death, December 14th. You guys been with me, and welcome new subscribers. You know what 222 is from the past. The beast of Revelation, the Antichrist system, the Antichrist Barack Obama. Look at that. This is the 222. The 222, the evil, the beast system. So he mentioned in 1799, and I had the presence of mind to think about it because I connected this back in the day. So check this out. 222 is the anniversary of George Washington's birthday. 222. Now let's see if we got some math on this thing. 1732 minus his birthday, 2025. 293 years ago. Let's do it. 222, 2025 anniversary of George Washington's birthday. 526, we just had this situation yesterday in Philadelphia, that shooting. The difference is 194. What is 194? People, the 194th day of the year is July 13th. What's July 13th? Remember this? You think they don't speak, baby? They speak. They're telling you what's coming. Allegedly, they're telling you what's coming. He said 1799. That's George Washington's death date. He's our first president. The first president. His sun set. His sun set. But the one world system is coming. The golden age is coming. So you take his birthday, anniversary, subtract it from yesterday, symbolically, of the unaliving of people. 194 mirrors that because that's July 13th. That's the day they hit Trump in the ear, allegedly, in Butler, Pennsylvania. Fight, fight, fight. And there's his birthday, June 14th. Take June 14th, 1946, his literal birthday. Subtract it from 222, 1732. That's the birthday of George Washington. The difference is 78 to 74. What is 78? Trump is 78 years old. Or 78 years old. Trump is 78 years old. What are the odds, people? 78 and 274. What is 274? That's the sun god. 274 AD, Sol Invictus. It's when Julius Caesar and all them guys back in the day, it was a different emperor back in the day, Emperor Aurelian. What did he do? He got rid of Christianity and brought in what? The sun god, Sol Invictus, on 274 AD. So I took the birthday of Donald J. Trump and the birthday of George Washington, the first president and the last president. And I got 78, which is Donald Trump, coincidentally, 78 years old, and 274. One dies and one rises again. Now, do you understand the coding of this? All the sun rising and man, it's deep. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. It's deep. Now, look at this here. You got 5/26/2025. This is what happened in the park yesterday. Versus what? October 1st. What is October 1st? October 1st is the 274th day of the year. That's right. See that 274? The 274th day of the year is October 1st. Subtract those two numbers, you get 165. What is 165? That's June 14th. Trump was born June 14th. Is that a coincidence? Then look, Lemon Hill. Remember she said Lemon Hill? Lemon Hill come after 46. 46 is destruction. George Floyd, George Orwell, JFK, they all died at 46. It's also 44. Barack Obama is the 44th president. Is that coincidence? It happened on Lemon Hill, the shooting. Then look at this. Pennsylvania, right? You got Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Became part of the United States December 12th. December 12th. Look at the date. December 12, 2024. Subtracted from last night's incident, 5/26. The difference is 165. And again, 165 is what? June 14th. And what's June 14th? Trump. People, I enjoy bringing these things to you, especially when they really hide it in detail. But God, give me the presence of mind to figure out the history and connect it to the day. That's my gift. Then look at this here. Yesterday's date, 5/26 of the incident. Trump's birthday in 2026, 6/14. The difference is 55. What is 55? That's when Julius Caesar died. They are going to fake this thing when they unalive Trump. They're going to fake it. They want to throw us in social chaos. They are showing us not only the sun god, they're showing us a governmental structure, ruled and reigned, Julius Caesar style, from Rome. And they're going to take that system and they're going to gradually get rid of Christianity and bring in this sun god worship. And I believe with this video, they kept talking about the sun rising. What's going to happen? In order to rise it, they got to set something. Julius Caesar had to be set. They stabbed him 23 times. You fill in the blank, baby. It's right in our face. Then look, the governor, Shapiro, of Pennsylvania. That's his birthday, 6/20. Take 6/20/2026, subtract it from the event that happened yesterday, 5/26. What do you get? 555, like Julius Caesar. Isn't that something? And Trump usually says the word 555 as well. Then last but not least, yesterday's date, 5/26. subtracted from July 4th, the founding of the country, the difference is 111. You should be screaming right about now. To take July 4th and subtract it from yesterday, Memorial Day, we're going to memorialize July 4th because we're not going to have no more birthdays after this, baby. The way it's going. And what is 111, Pearson? Well, on April 21st, that's when the Pope died. May he rest in peace. April 21st was the 111th day of the year. So anytime I can take an event and subtract it from a significant date in America, which is the founding of our country, July 4th, and get 111, it reminds me of destruction and death. So yeah, and I gotta keep playing it because it was right in our face, allegedly. What did she say? I'm sure we can understand more because the sun is rising.
The hill is this Lemon Hill Park.
And Steve Keeley has been live on the scene there, and I'm sure we're learning more now that the sun is up.
Wow. We're learning more now that the sun is up. And people, I have been speculating that the wing of Air Force One, the wing of the plane Air Force One, that's the number, divided by Trump's birthday, 614, gives us 47. That's the president's number, 47. I wouldn't be surprised if an incident happens, and then they'll learn more once the sun is up. In other words, it's going down, and it's going to be a whole lot of news coverage, as you know, with main events. It's probably going to be late at night, swampy, dirty, crusty, you name it. And they'll be learning more about the information. And I believe, allegedly, that's what they're trying to tell us. They had to wait because this incident happened at night. My name is Friendshot Pearson. I pray you enjoy the work. If you can help the channel, I appreciate it. I really do. Just go to Friendshot Blue. Click on my portrait, please. And then click on more. You can actually freeze this and take a picture. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. I also have a P.O. box. My videos do not get to the hierarchy because people, look, darkness does not want the light out. So whatever you can, please give, please help me out. I'm trying to do God's work in these last days, just trying to make ends meet like everybody else. That's it. If you think that there's value in what I do, just please support. If you can't, just pray for me and or share the video. I do 3 videos a day. Make sure you get your notification. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. God bless you. Jesus is coming soon, people. I'm able to do this because he gave me a gift. I can't put this light, this gift on the shelf and be accountable. I have to do God's will. It's a joy, it's a struggle, it's a labor of love. And I want you guys to be aware, and I want you to understand the time, the relevancy of it all. Jesus Christ, beautiful. God bless.